Good afternoon, children. I miss you, and I would love to hear from you. So ask your parents if you can send me a voice note or a video. In the voice note or the video, I would love to hear if you have done something new, something for the first time during this lockdown. Send it in the voice note and the video. I would love to hear from you. Now, we are going to be on question 11 from the New City Catechism. So, I encourage you to play a little recap game at home. You need to get some things, 10 things, that you can write the numbers 1 to 10 on. I have taken some colorful balls, put them in a jar, and then depending on who is with you, you can play a little game. Someone can pull out one of them, look at the number, and then answer the question from the New City Catechism. See if you can remember the question. See if you can remember the answer. So how about you play a recap game during the week at home? Now this week, we are looking at question 11. Question 11 helps us think through the commandments number 6, 7, and 8. Do you remember them? Don't murder. No adultery. Don't steal. All of those commandments help us to think through how we can love our neighbors as ourselves. So let's look at what each of those commandments mean. The 6th commandment says, don't murder. But it means a whole lot more than just don't murder. When Jesus was teaching his disciples, Jesus said that when we get angry, it's as if we have murdered someone in our hearts. If we were to play a game of hangman, these would be some words that we could have looked at. You see, Jesus says, when I am angry, when I hate, it's as if I have murdered someone. It comes from the same heart. This balloon is Uncle David. Now, if Uncle David makes me angry and I shout at him, David, why do you leave your clothes on the floor? You drive me crazy. You never seem to help me. That anger is as if I have murdered him in my heart. And so the 6th commandment is that we do not hurt or hate our neighbor. I want you to spend some time this week thinking about what you can do when you feel angry. How can you control your anger? What should you do when you are angry? Think about that and talk about that with your family this week. And what about the 7th commandment? Do you remember it? No adultery. Well, that means that you choose to love and honor the person you are married to always. The 7th commandment is that we live purely and faithfully. And what about the 8th commandment? Don't steal. What does stealing look like?
Ooh, Mom's sweets. Mom will never know.
I just came back from the shop and they gave me way too much change, and I'm gonna keep it for myself. I found this illegal site where I can download all the music I want for free.
Oh, whoops. I told Molly I gave her book back. Oh well, I'm gonna keep it now.
All these commandments are about loving our neighbors as ourselves. So what does God require in the 6th, 7th, and 8th commandments? 6th, that we do not hurt or hate our neighbor. 7th, that we live purely and faithfully. And 8th, that we do not take without permission that which belongs to someone else. Let's work at loving our neighbors as ourselves this week and think through how these commandments reflect God and His character.